Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Go Home Show for Smackdown. And tonight's main event includes a 10-man battle royal to determine who will be the 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble match. But tonight we kick us off with Jimmy Uso versus Brock Lesnar. If Brock wins, he gets his Universal Championship shot at the Royal Rumble, as we are over the pond here in England. Can Brock get it done once again, defeating Jey Uso last week? It was a tough test, but now he faces the other brother, Jimmy Uso, as there is Solo Sikoa with the other Usos brothers. And Solo Sikoa has not made his in-ring debut just yet, but he is known as the enforcer for the Bloodline. So everything basically has to go through Solo. You got the head of the table, you got the enforcer, Solo Sikoa, you got the Usos, the current Smackdown Tag Team Champions, which later on tonight, actually, we are going to be figuring out who the Usos will be facing for those Smackdown Tag Team Championships, as it will be the Brawling Brutes taking on the Cruise Control. And this is just one dangerous group, and it continues to grow week by week. And I mean, I feel like the Usos are going to have one heck of a ride, and I can't wait to see what the SmackDown side is going to look like for the Royal Rumble tonight for the women's and men's side. I mean, there's so much questions going in. Will we have a man win, or from a superstar from Raw win the Royal Rumble? Will be the SmackDown superstar will be both from Raw, both from SmackDown? Will be one of each? You never know. But once again, here comes the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And he is looking to have another impressive match here tonight by taking on Jimmy Uso. Obviously, the Usos are known for more of a tag team action type of thing, but with how they've been working in solo action, I think they are just fine. Especially how Jey Uso looked last week, looking absolutely phenomenal against Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar was just way too much in the end. And now Brock is going to have to send the Usos another message here tonight, and send a message to Brock Lesnar and even Paul Heyman. And Brock is paying attention to Jimmy Uso inside that ring. Paul Heyman right there, but Lesnar not focused on Paul Heyman at the moment. Cannot wait to see what we get. Will we get Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the for the Universal Championship? Or will somehow Jimmy Uso be able to pick up a massive upset? I've seen stranger things happen here in Universe Mode history, ladies and gentlemen, and I would not be surprised. We could see a roll-up, we could see anything. Anything is possible, but here tonight, Roman Reigns is not scheduled to be here tonight. He's once again prepping for the Royal Rumble matchup, just in case he were to be taking on Brock Lesnar. If not, he'll be on vacation. But here we go. There is Jimmy Uso getting ready for Brock. Referee rings that bell. Here we go. Can Brock Lesnar dig down deep and put away Jimmy Uso tonight? A lot of people are saying, hey, it's going to be an easy test, but it is never an easy test. Any Samoan that has been in singles action or tag team action or anything like that, it's never easy being able to put a Samoan wrestler away. Especially, the Usos, Roman Reigns, The Rock, Rikishi, the Wild Samoans, anything like that. There's just so many Samoans in this family. And even Ava Raine, The Rock's daughter, as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of these superstars, ladies and gentlemen, are not going to be just an easy put over, especially if you're a Samoan wrestler. They definitely have that wrestling gene in them, spear there from Brock. Brock is going to try to make short work of Jimmy Uso tonight. Brock knows how big this match is if he wants to get that Universal Championship matchup. Roman Reigns is essentially wanting Brock to earn it. He doesn't want him skipping ahead of everybody, and Brock is, how Brock is. He's a man that is here for money and championships. But it seems like Brock's kind of turning the corner in terms of he doesn't mind if the crowd cheers for him. He's kind of getting into that, surprisingly. Normally, Brock Lesnar's that type of man that you would boo and just systematically destroy your roster little by little. But, you know, he's still doing that, but the crowd is actually behind him, and he actually is getting the crowd behind him. Super kick to the ribs now from Jimmy Uso. But taking too much time on Brock with the underhook suplex. Jimmy Uso being taken to Suplex City, and now this is not what you want. This is not what you want if you're Jimmy Uso. That ground and pound game of Brock Lesnar. There's only certain superstars that I can think of that can go toe-to-toe in the brawling department with Brock Lesnar, and that's not many. Just a handful. I'd probably say less than a handful, honestly. As Brock Lesnar here. It is Suplex City time. Going for another suplex. And now here we go. The trifecta of suplexes. That honestly could be enough, but he's not going to go for the pinfall. He's going to hit him with that F5. Can he hit it? Here we go. F5 there to Jimmy Uso. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. And with that win, it is official, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar is going to the Royal Rumble to challenge for the Universal Championship. What an opening bout, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar taking it to Jimmy Uso, making short work of it for the most part. Jimmy Uso put a hell of a fight early on, but you know, when you got a man like Brock Lesnar, he's a freaking beast inside that ring. That's why he's called himself the Beast Incarnate for a reason. And able to take it to Jimmy Uso. His big suplex, the trifecta suplexes leading to that F5. Different angle here. Same result. Brock Lesnar gets his championship opportunity this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. Does Brock Lesnar walk out with the Universal Championship, or will somehow Roman Reigns walk out still your Universal Champion?
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
And look who it is. It's the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. And this is what we're going to see this Sunday. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship live on our YouTube channel. Who is going to walk out with the championship? As wait a minute. Wait a minute, are we going to have ourselves a brawl here? Roman Reigns making his way down. Wait a minute, Roman Reigns, he might be thinking about it. Oh, nah. Going to just flex on each other. Roman Reigns not going to give them a free opportunity tonight. And no, wait a minute now. Oh, headbutt, busting busting Brock Lesnar wide open. And now Roman Reigns going to the attack. I thought this was going to be a much needed brawl, but it seems like, I mean, it's not a necessary brawl, but Roman Reigns is going to do what he wants to do here. Big clubbing blows. And now this is Roman Reigns' yard. The Tribal Chief sends a message here to Brock Lesnar. And now here goes Tegan Nox in singles action as she will be taking on Sasha Banks one-on-one. And this coming Sunday night, live on the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, it will be Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox taking on Sasha Banks and Naomi. We saw a tag team match between Sasha Banks and Naomi. That team taking on Natalya and Tamina. Natalya and Tamina actually defeating Sasha Banks and Naomi, and they would beat down Sasha Banks and Naomi after that matchup. So that situation that is going to have to keep an eye on with that, but we'll see where that goes. But Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart looking to get some more, a little bit more of a boost, you could say, momentum heading into the big tag team title shot, as they are looking to become the first ever two-time tag team women's champions. But now it is boss time here in Birmingham, England. And for Sasha Banks and Naomi, the experience is there, but you know, experience is not always matter in these situations. Yes, you know, if you're veterans, it's going to help you out. But when you have young and up-and-coming superstars that have a lot to prove, they're going to do anything they can to get those championships. And they're going to do anything this Sunday to get those tag team championships back around their waist. I'm not saying Sasha Banks and Naomi won't dig down even deeper and try to prove why they are the tag team champions. And they don't want to be, you know, pushovers and just automatically lose their championships. But it looks like England is ready to see this tag team match, ladies and, or I should say the singles matchup here, as Sasha Banks takes on Tegan Nox. Here, get some good old women's action. As Banks coming out here fast and hot. And I think for Sasha Banks, you know, she's not too happy about what occurred between her. Sasha Banks and Naomi weren't too happy about what happened with their loss, but with what Natalya and Tamina did after that, because they saw that, you know, Natalya and Tamina had a lot of, you know, respect for them, and that got kind of thrown out the window with what they did. Natalya and Tamina, they're the veterans in this business. They've been in here for a very long time. They've seen a lot of women come and go, and you know, when it comes to title opportunities, they do not want to wait. They want the titles shots to be coming to them then, not to the teams of like Tegan Nox, Shotzi Blackheart, and the teams of like Doudrop, Sonya Deville, Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and so many other tag teams that are brewing here on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown. It's one of those crazy things is that you can't trust anybody. That classic saying of don't trust anybody, DTA, from what Stone Cold Steve Austin would always say back in the day, is just saying don't trust anybody. Even if it's your best friend, you know, you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, type of thing. Because you're gonna get your heart broken. And we've seen so many tag teams, so many friendships broken up over the years that it's just absolutely crazy to see. Is Tegan Nox all fired up here, looking to send Sasha Banks packing to this Sunday's matchup with a loss. But Banks all fired up here, taking down the #1 contender, one half of the tag team #1 contenders here. So Sasha Banks swinging neck breaker. We've seen that a million times here for Sasha Banks, and that's won her countless women's championships over the years. And now Sasha Banks continuing her control there. Beautiful maneuver. As now, big reversal from Tegan Nox. I think maybe Sasha Banks may have been trying to set up maybe a possible submission or whatnot. Uh-oh. Tegan Nox here. Oh, beautiful powerbomb. That looked like that hurt. Every move hurts, but you know, when it comes to certain moves, it hurts even worse than that shiniest wizard right there to the face, and Tegan Nox all fired up, but she needs to pin the champion. I don't know why Tegan Nox is not pinning Sasha Banks. Now Tegan Nox on the second rope, looking to put away Sasha Banks. Going for a jumping leg drop, maybe? I'm not honestly too sure what she was thinking there. But that right there will definitely do it with that drop kick. And Tegan, big clubbing blows to the face of Sasha Banks here. That is not going to be feeling too good. Is now going back to work. Big shot to the lower back. But again, the boss, the experience is coming into the factor of this matchup here. Uh-oh. Banks statement. Will Tegan Nox be? Yep, I was going to say Tegan Nox's legs are going to be coming off the rope. That's the only problem with the Banks statement is just that the long legs of her opponents. It's one of those things that will be very frustrating, and you know, you got to keep an eye out on. It seems like Sasha Banks is trying to loosen up that lower back of Tegan Nox, which I don't blame her. Big elbow from Tegan. Can Tegan Nox get back into this matchup here? And she does momentarily. Uh-oh. What is on the mind? We have Tegan Nox spinning heel kick into the shiniest wizard once again. That has to be it, but no. Not going to go for the pinfall. She's going to go with a submission hold here. A little bit of a face lock of the sorts. Will Tegan Nox defeat Sasha Banks here? Nowhere to go.
Looks like she has other plans here.
But nope, gonna let go of that submission. And now again, Tegan Nox setting up Sasha. Oh, going to the well too many times, and did you notice she attacking that leg? Maybe setting it up for maybe an arm bar or or I should say a leg lock, I should say, not an armbar. But nice drop kick there from Sasha. But now Sasha, what does she have in store here for Tegan? She has her in the middle of the ring, maybe a bank statement possibly? Yes, she does. Here we go, but another rope break, unfortunately. And not wanting to go for the pinfall once again. That's got to suck. As now a swinging neck breaker. We saw that earlier on in the match. And it seems like these women want to go more with these submission holds in this matchup. As now a submission hold here. A little different version of the bank statement here applied to Tegan Knox. Will she tap? Yes, she does. Man, you guys actually doubted that I would actually lose that Battle Royal last week? I told you. And I sure came up in the clutch. And I'm new to the Smackdown roster, but I am going to be one of the best. And I definitely showed it these last couple weeks and last month. And now I'm the new #1 contender to Big E's Intercontinental Championship. Yeah! I'm going to have a busy night at the Royal Rumble. First, I'm going to defeat Big E for the Intercontinental Championship. And second, after I win that 10-man Battle Royale tonight to determine who gets that 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble match, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble and go on to main event WrestleMania for whatever championship I damn well please. And it doesn't matter if it's Roman, if it's Brock, Cody Rhodes, or Edge, or even Finn Balor. I will go right through ya. And I don't care, big, small, what faction you're part of. At the end of the day, L.A. Knight is going to be running all over WWE. Yeah. It's crazy for you to actually think that all this stuff is going to be coming true, L.A. Knight. Because at the Royal Rumble, you're not defeating me for my Intercontinental Championship. I'm still going to be walking out with my championship. And if anyone's getting the 30th entrant, it is not going to be you. It's going to be one of those 9 other superstars. Sure as hell won't be you. I have a matchup later on tonight against Tyler Bate, one of the best here that we have here on SmackDown. So how about you keep an eye out on this matchup and show you what the outcome's going to be, because in tonight's matchup, I'm still going to be walking out. Obviously, in this non-title matchup, still your Intercontinental Champion, but I'm going to send you a message on how damn good I am in this middle of this ring, LA Knight. And big words there from both gentlemen. Big E going to make sure that LA Knight leaves, but now we get ready for our next matchup here on SmackDown. The man is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Becky Lynch is here to confront Io Shirai. We got that breaking news a while back here on our YouTube channel and on all the socials here for Universe Mode. We were told that Becky Lynch is going to be calling out Io Shirai, confronting her before their big championship matchup this Sunday for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, former SmackDown Women's Champion, losing it recently at the Judgment Day pay-per-view to Io Shirai. A lot of people are calling it a big surprise. They weren't expecting Becky Lynch to lose that. So we'll see what Becky Lynch is going to have to say here on SmackDown. The man is going to have a lot to say, I bet, and confront Io Shirai head-to-head here. And can Becky Lynch get her championship back up this Sunday? We'll have to wait and find out as we wait to see. She's grabbing the mic here. Hold on a second. And oh, never mind. Becky Lynch not going to have to wait too much longer, as here comes Io Shirai, the SmackDown Women's Champion. And look at that championship around the waist of Io Shirai, ladies and gentlemen. That championship looking oh so good. It looks like she has a microphone in her attire there. Let's see what Io Shirai has to say here. Becky, you think you're going to come out here and confront me? You're funny. Now, a lot of people are calling my victory a Cinderella story, a very surprising victory. It's no surprise to me. I'm not surprised that I walked out with the SmackDown Women's Championship, and you shouldn't either. I'm one of the best in the world today. You already know how how stacked this women's roster is here on SmackDown. And I got a lucky, yeah, maybe, but not everybody gets lucky. I defeated you fair and square, and you won a triple threat match to earn yourself a rematch for the women's championship. Good for you. But this Sunday, I'm going to show you why, once again, why it was no fluke, it was no easy win, and I'm going to walk out with the women's championship around my waist. Let's give some love to the champion, everyone here in England. Come on, let's give her some claps. Come on, she earned her championship fair and square over me. Yeah, that is true. A lot of people doubted Io Shirai, and I definitely did. I honestly could say that. I was doubting her, and I was looking forward to the Royal Rumble match. But, and I lost my championship because of that. And I definitely earned that by losing that championship. But I earned my opportunity last week by winning it in a triple threat match against Charlotte Flair and Shayna Baszler. But I can't take you lightly, and I'm not going to take you lightly this time. And at the Royal Rumble, I'm once again going to become the SmackDown Women's Championship, and I'm going to be heading in to the Royal Rumble season as your SmackDown Women's Champion. I'll see ya at the Royal Rumble this Sunday, Io. Big tag team match in the tag team division, ladies and gentlemen, as it's going to be Cesaro and Dijakovic teaming up to take on Gallows and Anderson of the OC. They are back here on SmackDown, and the United States Champion John Cena is in the building accompanying Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic. And actually, Cena and AJ Styles, they will not be in this matchup, but they will be in the main event, a part of that 10-man Battle Royale. Who do you guys think is going to win? I mean, there's so many big names in that matchup tonight. A lot of big name main event superstars, and I will officially give you the list if you guys have not been able to check out the confirmed list that we have here for tonight. So it's going to be as follows: Tommaso Ciampa, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Adam Cole, Keith Lee, AJ Styles, John Cena, LA Knight, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Rey Mysterio. In the main event tonight, who will get that 30th entrance spot and head to the Royal Rumble to get that 30th entrance spot, and more than likely maybe win the Royal Rumble. There's a lot of big marquee things when it comes to that, and the question is, who's all going to be in the Royal Rumble match? We've seen bits and pieces here and there, but a lot of surprises are going to be in store for the Royal Rumble, you gotta suppose. A lot of Raw, SmackDown, we may even see NXT, maybe some returning superstars. You never know, ladies and gentlemen. That's the nature of the beast. As AJ Styles and the club are here, and like we mentioned, AJ Styles will be here in the main event. But for Gallows and Anderson, this tag team match will definitely help them, climb up the rankings. And same for Dijakovic and Cesaro. Cena's been trying to, get Cesaro to the main event picture. He's gotten him close to where he's had an Intercontinental Championship matchup. He kind of fell up a bit short as well. And Big E has been wonderful as the Intercontinental Champion, and even putting away Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, recently here on SmackDown and whatnot. But Big E, he's one of the best here on SmackDown. He's shown you why with his Intercontinental Championship reign. AJ Styles was having a good reign as United States Champion before he's running into John Cena. Big marquee matchup tonight, though, here free on your television screen. The club taking on the Brass Ring Club, Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic. So here we go, Cesaro and Luke Gallows, the big man, kicking us off here in this match. Big punch from Gallows early. Cesaro's going to be very careful, especially when Gallows gets his big meaty hands on you, and he does this to you. Two different wrestling styles in this matchup. You got Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic, definitely more of a powerful team. They can definitely, do some suicide dives and moonsaults, especially Dominic Dijakovic. But you got Gallows and Anderson. Gallows, the strength of the team. You got, and then Carl Anderson, the machine gun. He can, he can do some springboards, but they get very technical. They'll beat you down and, make you not want to be in a tag team match whatsoever, because they're just so damn good in that middle of that ring. And with this very unlikely stable that Cena's growing here on SmackDown, I'm very interested to see where this team possibly could go. Cena's the current United States champion, first ever championship that John Cena has won here in the series, and we've had this series for a very long time. So we'll see how Cena will fare. And we know this Sunday, John Cena defends his United States Championship against AJ Styles. That's going to be a phenomenal matchup, no pun intended there. But I can't wait to see where that's going to go. Dominik Dijakovic with a pinfall. And I mean, if I had to say what team deserves this win more or needs it more, I would honestly say Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic. They are a team that is not, they're relatively new as working together as a tag team. Gallows and Anderson have been around the block for a very, very long time, years and years, a little bit longer than a decade if I remember correctly, if not maybe close to a decade. These guys know what they're doing, but I would say Cesaro and Dijakovic would definitely need this win more, just in the terms of, you know, working together more as a tag team and everything. Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys think I'm wrong, let me know, because I'd love to kind of learn what you guys' opinions is on this tag team, as Anderson with that springboard forearm strike taking out Dominik Dijakovic, and now the machine gun gonna look to go to work here. As later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a #1 contenders matchup to determine who the Usos will be facing for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy of Cruise Control take on the Brawling Brutes. It'll be Sheamus and Pete Dunne, two big tag teams going at it to face the Usos. Who do you guys think is going to win that matchup? As well as we have the women's 10-man Battle Royal. The winner gets the 30th entrance spot at Sunday's Battle Royale. And same for the men's matchup in the main event. As look at this, a back suplex, the referee not seeing it, and now Cesaro may be targeting AJ Styles. Not really sure what he wants to do here. Referee at a 2 right now. Anderson. Oh, I guess maybe Cesaro is going to try and set up Anderson there, but Cesaro just taking too much time. And if you guys did not hear the women's side of things, it's gonna be a big night for the women's side, because getting that 30th entrance spot in that matchup, that very well could change their career for sure. Because I mean, you know, it could be by the time the 30th entrance could be down, it could be already 2 people left, and that could definitely almost favor them. You never know. It's absolutely crazy when you think of it. So right now the confirmed match for tonight for the women's side, it is going to be Shotzi Blackheart, Dana Brooke, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Naomi, Xia Li, Shayna Baszler, Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Carmella. And like I said, in for the main event, AJ Styles, John Cena, The Fiend, LA Knight, Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Tommaso Ciampa, Adam Cole, and Keith Lee. Later on tonight, and still to come, we're going to see Big E in action taking on Tyler Bate, which should be a hell of a matchup too. And big compliments to Tyler Bate earlier, Big E calling him one of the best here that we have here on SmackDown. As Carl Anderson taking out John Cena here, everything is going to havoc here with AJ Styles getting a big punch, Cena taken out here at ringside, Dominik Dijakovic with a chokeslam backbreaker. And now, here comes Dijakovic, looking to take away the club right now. Oh, but Gallows not having any of that. Big man on big man action here. Gallows going to work on Dijakovic. Oh, no. Gallows, big Alabama slam. And now Anderson going to go after Cesaro. Referee now at a 6. Anderson going after Cesaro, like we mentioned. Dijakovic could be in trouble here. Like we said, this match is just breaking down right now. Tossing him inside the ring. And now Dijakovic going after Styles. Anderson going after Cena now. And they all know that, you know, they can't get involved in this matchup. It's absolutely crazy that they're going to go to work on them. It's Dijakovic with a set-out powerbomb. And Anderson choking out John Cena. And Styles and Cena cannot defend themselves. If they tried to, it's going to be disqualification. As Dijak flexing on AJ Styles right now. Both men need to get back inside this ring. As Dijakovic going to maybe try and make sure Styles isn't going to be 100%. Is now going to toss him to the other side of the ring. Both men need to get back inside the ring here. And it looks like they finally will after all that chaos. Oh, Anderson with that springboard form struck again in this match. Will that help them out here? A lot of brutal moments we've seen. Everything, chaos, everything. Dijakovic busted wide open. And Gallows going to be thrown by Carl Anderson. That flying shoulder tackle. And Gallows all fired up here. I'm surprised Dijakovic can see out of that left eye. That blood just flowing through. Is Carl Anderson getting tied back in? A cutter out of nowhere, though, from Dijakovic. What the hell? Pinfall. But Dijakovic, seeing that Luke Gallows was coming in the ring there, so he's like, nope, I'm not going to have that. He's now going to toss him halfway across the ring. And I think for Dijakovic, there's a lot of time he hits those big boots, but his vision could be a little messed up at the moment. Like we said, that big cut on that left eye. Hopefully you guys can see it with that camera angle. And now Anderson with a big kick to the other side of the skull there of Dijakovic. And now just going to stomp a mud hole into Dijakovic there. It's going to be a big, big night and a big weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up after the Smackdown episode, it is going to be NXT TakeOver in your house. I hope you guys will be tuning in for that. A lot of chaos at NXT TakeOver in your house coming your way. And then on Sunday, obviously, the big pay-per-view of the weekend. It is going to be the Royal Rumble. Who is going to go on to main event WrestleMania for the men's and women's championships. We're going to see new champions. Some superstars are going to have multi-man matches. So it's just so much chaos at the Royal Rumble. It's Royal Rumble season, ladies and gentlemen. And we're on the road to WrestleMania, essentially, as a big German suplex. We're getting closer to the granddaddy of them all, the biggest sports entertainment thing in all of professional wrestling and all of sports. Man, look at Anderson's head right now. And now, look at Dijakovic and Cesaro, their own shoulder tackle, taking down Anderson. And now Anderson doing the right thing with that hot tag. Here comes Gallows. We'll see who's faster in the exchange. Yes, it looks like Gallows, but no, Cesaro. Cesaro able to slip right out. I was going to say Cesaro might be the freshest men in this match. And big punch there from Cesaro. One punch man, and now Cesaro going after Styles. Styles can't defend himself again. Brutal power slam. Now Gallows going to try and make him pay for it. Maybe not. Do a little shimmy on Carl Anderson there. And then toss him right on Anderson. Both of them continuing the brawl here at ringside. They know that they need to finish it inside the ring. Is now Cesaro getting hit with a powerbomb to the outside. One-handed powerbomb. Is now Cesaro getting back up to his feet. Cesaro, maybe he's going to target Carl Anderson there. And now he's going to toss Luke Gallows back inside the ring. And now Cesaro going to attack AJ Styles once again. And no. Uh-oh. Again, it looks like it's going to break down. AJ Styles gets hit with a power slam. And now Anderson coming after Cena. Everything is breaking down. Everything is going crazy. Cena getting hit with a big knee. And now Cesaro has his sights back on Carl Anderson here. Absolute chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Cesaro being turned inside out there. And now Cesaro going to go back inside the ring. Anderson has his sights on Cena. And now Cesaro has his sights on Gallows. It looks like it's going to be one of those nights, ladies and gentlemen. Going to try to make sure that Cena and AJ Styles are involved one way or another. Is now Cesaro going to go once again after Styles. Oh my goodness. Absolute beat down here. Look at AJ, or I should say Carl Anderson was flying off the top rope there. Everything. It's been very brutal. And now Cesaro focusing on Carl Anderson finally. Going to toss him back inside the ring. Cesaro not done yet. Right, a 4 big back suplex. Seems like one man gets inside the ring, the other man wants just to beat down the other team. It's now Anderson gonna connect with another knee strike. Anderson is just going psycho, it feels like. Uh-oh. Cesaro, underhook, power slam. And now back to the other side, right into the steel steps. This match has been so brutal. Everybody getting involved here. And now Cesaro back in the ring here. Finally. And now Cesaro with a gut-wrench suplex slam, taken down and into a big stomp in the midsection. Cesaro looking pretty good. Everybody's looking really good in this matchup. As gonna have ourselves a sharpshooter. Middle of the ring. Will Carl Anderson have to tap out? But a basement drop kick there from Gallows. Now pinfall attempt, perfect time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, broken up at the last seconds. Very surprising. It's another stomp in the midsection. And oh, back into the corner we go. Cesaro going to try to take out the club. This whole matchup here, so that can get an easy win, a much needed win. Gallows again getting involved. Referee telling him to get the hell out of here. As a hot tag, here comes Dijakovic. We're going to get something going for the Brass Ring Club here. Choke slam, backbreaker. We saw that earlier on in the matchup. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic working well tonight against Gallows and Anderson. What a tag team match. A lot of chaos. Both teams seemed like, hey, they knew that Cena and AJ Styles could not fight back, so they decided to go after them. And you definitely say AJ Styles and Cena will not be 100% heading into their matchup. I mean, Cena might be feeling good off their tag team win tonight, but there was definitely a lot of back and forth in this matchup, and a little bit of a cutter there earlier on. This shoulder tackle from both teams. We see the one from Cesaro, big shoulder tackle. But Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic pick up their first win as a tag team. First of many here on Smackdown. Does Cena retain his United States Championship over AJ Styles this Sunday? We will find out this Sunday. And I believe this might be the first time we've seen Tyler Bate and Trent Seven here on SmackDown since being drafted, as there is the young up-and-coming tag team, and there is Tyler Bate, there's Trent Seven, and you know, they're a very underrated tag team. They're from the NXT UK brand, were drafted from NXT to SmackDown in the draft. And like I said, this might be the first time they're being used here in Universe Mode history as a tag team here on SmackDown. So we'll see what this tag team can do. But tonight it is Tyler Bate taking on Big E in a non-title matchup. Mustache Mountain had some big wins there on NXT, especially Tyler Bate. But we'll see how they fare in tonight's matchup, especially Tyler Bate. This tag team can be very, very good, especially if you know, they get some action here. I'd love to actually see them get some more opportunities, and I think The Rock is giving them that big opportunity tonight to at least get Tyler Bate some action. Trent Seven, you know, that feels like a little bit of a comedic tag team, but in the middle of that ring, one of the best technical tag teams you'll see here in all professional wrestling. Let's see the British Strong Style. At first, it used to be Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, and Tyler Bate. But Pete Dunne would turn his back on this group, and you know, for you can have a rivalry brewing. It all change with with drafting and everything else like that. But Tyler Bate has a big opportunity against this man that will be coming out tonight. Your current Intercontinental Champion, Big E. Big E will be facing off with LA Knight this Sunday, with that Intercontinental Championship being on the line. We saw some trash talk earlier tonight between LA Knight and Big E. LA Knight cutting a promo after that, Big E saying, hey, I can't believe you're actually spewing this stuff, your agenda. First, you can say that you're going to main event WrestleMania and all this other stuff, but as sure as hell you are not going to be beating me. So we'll see how that is going to fare for Big E tonight. He's saying, hey, watch my match tonight against Tyler Bate. very talented superstar in his own right. He's going to send him a message, and the whole SmackDown roster, especially LA Knight, that he continues to be one of the best Intercontinental champions that we've ever seen. As here we go, Tyler Bate, Big E here on SmackDown. Here we go, referee ringing that bell. Tyler Bate versus Big E. Big E has a big Intercontinental Championship matchup this Sunday, but first he needs to focus on the young and up-and-coming superstar Tyler Bate. You know, Tyler Bate, Trent 7, Mustache Mountain, like we mentioned, it's definitely going to be the first time for them to be really used since being drafted here to Friday Night SmackDown. And no better way than facing off with the Intercontinental Champion, kind of see where you're at physicality-wise, and see if you can handle the best of the best here on SmackDown. And especially when it comes to the size of Tyler Bate, hey, you gotta think he's a scrawny man. He's not gonna be able to, win too many matches, but this guy's very impressive, especially with himself and Trent 7. As look at this military press slam. Big takedown there of Tyler Bate. As we still have our main event still to come with the men's and women's battle royales later on tonight. And we saw who the 29th for the men's and women's will be at Monday Night Raw. As we saw Ronda Rousey outlast 9 other women. And we saw Edge outlast 9 other guys to earn that spot. And Edge is going to have a busy night for himself. As Tyler Bate missing that flying headbutt. But like we mentioned, Edge is going to have a big night. If Edge can defeat Finn Balor, he gets a WWE Championship match later on in the night. If Edge defeats Cody Rhodes, he becomes WWE Champion. But also Edge, since he's in the Royal Rumble match, he could win the Royal Rumble match and go on to main event WrestleMania and challenge for the Universal Championship, whoever that may be, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, or whoever else it may be. It's absolutely crazy to think that, Edge's whole career can, coming back to, hey, you won the championship at TLC, loses it in a rematch to Cody Rhodes, and now having to earn it once again. It's going to be absolutely crazy if Edge happens to win the championship, wins the Royal, and goes on to main event WrestleMania. As referee here in position finally, but just a 1 count. Tyler Bate going to have to go back to work here, but Big E and Bate again. Big E just pushing him away. Tyler Bate's like, hey, oh, another drop kick. Cannot keep Big E down. And now, flying crossbody. Big E caught him into a, big knee to the hip. I think Tyler Bate's going to have a hip flexor after that. It's Big E kind of letting him get back up to his feet there momentarily. Looks like he's going to connect with a power bomb. Tyler Bate with a pinfall. Will he steal a victory? No, not even a 1 count. Now Bate with a clubbing blow to Big E. Take too many of those, we're going to have a broken nose. Submission hold here. Will Big E have to tap? Not a very normal submission hold here. Working on that lower back like I mentioned, just torquing it like the back should not be torqued. It's both men back up to their feet here. And now here comes Big E. Going to show you that strength that he has. I know Tyler Bate's not the heaviest, but this is still impressive to able to just squat that suplex right there. And we know Big E can squat a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Probably one of the best squatters here on SmackDown. Let's look at this big splash there to Tyler Bate. They go for the pinfall. Was that splash enough to put him away? Take that breath away. And it was. Big E didn't even need to hit a big ending or whatnot. Big E wins his match. And it seems like he is ready for his Intercontinental Championship defense at the Royal Rumble. How do you think LA Knight's going to fare against your current Intercontinental Champion, Big E? Will be a tough test. Will we see a new champion? Will Big E able to dig down deep and walk out still your Intercontinental Champion? A lot of questions for that. LA Knight has been very, very good lately. Ever since making his debut, especially taking out RVD, has his sights on Jeff Hardy. So, there's a lot of big things. Big E just recovering from The Fiend recently. So there's just so many things going on here at once. Is that big splash to the midsection, taking out and basically almost knocking out Tyler Bate enough to get that 3 count. And Big E Another win to Big E's record here on SmackDown. Will LA be able to knock him off? We'll have to wait until this Sunday. Now, if you guys want a brutal match, you guys are going to get it now. The Brawling Brutes are in action, and they are looking to become the new #1 contenders as they take on Cruise Control's Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy. Obviously, Alpha Academy is, or I should say Chad Gable and Otis, no longer part of Cruise Control and going away from that and becoming Alpha Academy there. Cruise Control defeated Alpha Academy recently here on SmackDown. Last time we saw Sheamus and company here, Sheamus would go on to lose to Roman Reigns. But Sheamus and Pete Dunne have been focusing on the tag team division, and we were able to talk to Sheamus about that match against Roman Reigns. And Sheamus, all he said is, hey, Roman Reigns is on a different level right now. I've been focusing on the tag team division, and you know what? They called my name. I stepped up to the plate. I'm not going to back down from a fight, especially when it's the Universal Champion. Roman Reigns had the better night, but I'm focused on the tag team division at hand. So, I mean, big strong words there from Sheamus. We're going to see how the Brawling Brutes are going to do, especially with this new member, Ridge Holland. Sheamus and Pete Dunne are already brutal as it is, but when you have a man like Ridge Holland added to the mix, that's very, very interesting and could even make this group even stronger. And my question is, will we see Ridge Holland get some action in as well? Eventually in singles action, maybe see him in the Royal Rumble to kind of see how he is in the ring. But here comes Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy. Will they get another title shot? Will they be heading to the big Royal Rumble pay-per-view? Will they get another chance with those SmackDown tag team titles? Or will it be, unfortunately, the Brawling Brutes? I mean, either team is going to be, the unfortunate way. But I mean, if I had to pick a tag team to win, I'm definitely looking to see maybe Pete Dunne and Sheamus get that opportunity. Nothing against Murphy or Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews, like we keep mentioning, former SmackDown tag team champion and a former United States champion, one of the longest reigning United States champions we've had here in all of WWE. So when it comes to these guys, Buddy Murphy, former SmackDown tag team champion as well. So, I mean, these guys know what they're doing inside that ring, ladies and gentlemen, even if it may seem that they're, struggling here and there and whatnot. But I think Cruise Control is perfectly fine at the moment. And they showed how good they were, especially defeating Alpha Academy, that being Chad Gable and Otis. I see a bright future for Chad Gable and Otis as a tag team, but they said that they're over and done with Murphy and Apollo Crews. So we'll see how Apollo Crews and Murphy will do continuously. And this is going to be a key moment in their career. Hey, they're done with Chad Gable and Otis. They won that match against them. So we'll see how this tag team is going to continue to get bigger and bigger, how this is going to fare for the tag teams. As here we go. Big tag team matchup before we get to the massive tag team action here. Pete Dunne and Buddy Murphy kicking this off here. Some good old action. Murphy running powerbomb. Beautiful maneuver to kick us off here. And Murphy saying, hey, I'm out of here. Apollo Crews, the leader of Cruise Control, getting that opportunity here. And now Pete Dunne going to try and send a message to Crews here early. Go for that, maybe that power bomb slam or maybe some kind of suplex, but Crews with a German suplex. But still to come after this very matchup, ladies and gentlemen, after we figure out who the Usos will be taking on at the Royal Rumble, will be Cruise Control or Brawling Brutes. We have the Women's Battle Royal to determine who will be facing, or actually who will be in the 30th spot in the Royal Rumble matchup to see who will be main eventing WrestleMania. The number 30 main event WrestleMania, or will it be a different number winning the Royal Rumble? And same for SmackDown, a mega main event there. Kind of the best men, you could say, a little bit of a difference there if you'd like, but a lot of big names are in that matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping knee strike there from Murphy. Will Murphy pick up the win here? No, just the one count. But I mean, I just can't pick one, honestly. There's any of those superstars obviously could win, and you could say that about any matchup that any of these superstars could win, but I don't know if there's a certain favorite in that matchup, because each superstar only has a 10% chance of winning. So when it comes to that, it's going to be very tough. It's Murphy. What a beautiful super kick there to Pete Dunne. And this is why Apollo Crews recruited Murphy to be a part of Cruise Control, and Murphy has been absolutely lights out for Cruise Control for the most part. Underhook suplex there from Pete Dunne. Not want to be where if you're Buddy Murphy right now. Last time we saw Brawling Boots in a tag team matchup was at the Judgment Day pay-per-view, where they defeated the Dirty Dogs in tag team action. And for Sheamus, we saw him in action recently on Smackdown against Roman Reigns, and we were actually able to sit down with Sheamus recently and talk to him about how he felt. I think we mentioned it earlier on, but you know, Sheamus mentioning, hey, it was a rough night for him and everything like that, and that, you know, he'll own up to losing that. Roman Reigns is his own type of man right now, above and beyond everyone else at the moment. But you know, he's saying, hey, he's more of a tag team competitor right now. He's used to being a single superstar to an extent, but you know, when you're a tag team superstar, it changes up just so many things. There's now Murphy. Oh, I'm gonna go for something here. Oh, it actually might help him out. Oh, big kick to the skull. So now here comes Buddy Murphy, gonna try to attack Sheamus here. But Sheamus showing off the power. Big old snake eyes right in front of Apollo. Who do you guys think is going to win this #1 contenders matchup? I mean, Pete Dunne and Sheamus have, ever since they've become a tag team, they've been very, very brutal. Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy have been very, very good as well. So it's very hard to say, oh, hey, I think this team would be better, or this team. It's just personal preference, honestly, who you like more. If these teams aren't really fan favorites for the most part. Is Pete Dunne maybe going to be going for the pinfall? No, he's not. Okay. A lot of times the superstars will drag him close, away from the ropes so that they can go for a pinfall. But Pete Dunne going to inflict some more damage here, and I don't blame him. If that's what you got to do to Cruise Control, definitely do it. Oh, big knee to the middle of that back. There's now pinfall there from Pete Dunne. 1, 2, oh, 2.5. Pete Dunne cannot believe it. He's got to dig down a little bit further if he wants to win this matchup. Uh-oh. Big clubbing forearm into the bitter end. Down goes Murphy. Are they heading to the Royal Rumble? Yes, they are. The Brawling Brutes get their chance. So we are going to get our first time ever tag team match, ladies and gentlemen, at the Royal Rumble. The Usos versus the Brawling Brutes for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. What a back and forth matchup, ladies and gentlemen. But Pete Dunne was just a little bit better than Buddy Murphy tonight. Just dissecting Buddy Murphy into the bitter end. And there is Sheamus and Pete Dunne with Ridge Holland picking up the win tonight. Will we see new tag team champions once again, or will the Usos be able to survive the Brawling Brutes this Sunday?
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew #1 and #2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 10 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when a superstar is thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania.
Ooh, and here we go, Naomi. Going to be the first competitor making her way down to the ring. Naomi's going to have to start off in not the best spot, but I don't know, what we mentioned before, Ronda Rousey was the second, or not the second, but the 8th for hers, and Edge was #2 for his. So I mean, it seems like any number it's going to be very, very lucky when it comes to that. So we'll see how it fares tonight. A big, big main event. These are our co-main events of the evening. The go-home show. 2 big 10-man and women royal matches tonight. We saw for, we found out who the new #1 contenders are going to be facing, as it's going to be Wrong Brutes taking on the Usos for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. We saw tonight Sasha Banks, one half of the women's champions, with Naomi. We saw that Sasha Banks made Tegan Nox tap out there. Hopefully we didn't really acknowledge it at first, but we saw Sasha Banks make sure that Tegan Nox tapped out. My question is, who is going to come out here with Naomi next? Imagine if it's Sasha Banks, how this is going to be. It is not. It looks like it's going to be Dana Brooke. Big opportunity for Dana Brooke tonight, as well as some other women that are very underrated and don't get as many opportunities as some of these other women. I like how Shotzi Blackheart's getting an opportunity. Dana Brooke, Xia Li, Mickie James. A lot of those women don't get any of those opportunities.
Who drew #2 from Cleveland, Ohio.
Dana Brooke has not won a championship here in Universal Mode history, but imagine if Dana Brooke wins the Royal Rumble and she gets the main event against whatever championship she'd want. Would she go over to Monday Night Raw and challenge Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship? Or would she go to SmackDown, stay on SmackDown, and challenge Io Shirai for her championship? Anything is very well possible, man. It only takes one win. Look at the strength there on Dana Brooke, those big muscles there. She has everything you want, strength-wise. She has the charisma and everything. So we'll see what Dana Brooke can dig down deep and walk out with a big win tonight. Is everyone here in England all set? Here we go. A big old suplex here early on. Dana Brooke, gotta do what you gotta do. Just to loosen up Dana Brooke. Work on the legs, the lower back. Try to go for elimination here early. Chops and punches there. No big kick there. Oh, here we go. Who's going to be the next one in line? Who drew #3? Sasha Banks. One half of the women's tag team champions with Naomi. And this right now could be a 2-on-1. Obviously, this is a Royal Rumble matchup, so it's everything for yourself here. Look at Sasha Banks. She'd rather just celebrate right now and not get involved. Let Naomi handle it. All right, well, I did say that momentarily, as Sasha Banks eliminates Dana Brooke. So now it is down to the women's tag team champions going at it. And Naomi, what a springboard bulldog, takes down Sasha. You're going to see no bitter feelings between both of these women. They're going to bring the very best here. Do the very best here on SmackDown's roster. And now here comes Xia Li getting her opportunity here on SmackDown. And if Xia Li can get something going, how that would go for herself. Oh, spiking her right on the tailbone. That is not going to be feeling too good. And we'll see if Naomi's maybe going to try and get up her early on in this matchup here. Uh-oh. Who's next in line? Big kick to the skull, though, of Xia Li. And Shayna Baszler, very dangerous woman, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very careful. Baszler, she's going to be on a mission. She has not won a championship. She knows how big this opportunity is. And you got to think, even if these women don't get the 30th spot in the Royal Rumble, they definitely could be next in line. Well, not next in line, but in terms of there's plenty of women's spots on the SmackDown, side per se of the Royal Rumble. As Sasha Banks surprisingly eliminated. And now Naomi eliminates Shayna Baszler. Wow. 2 big eliminations there. Naomi eliminates Shayna. Xia Li eliminates Sasha. Now we got Mickie James, Xia Li, and Naomi. We still got some big names left with Charlotte Flair, especially still to come. Mickie James with the big kicks and punches there, right to the midsection. As now Mickey James, here we go. We're going to show off that strength and power. That front slam. And Naomi getting attacked by Mickey James now. You got to be very careful. You can't be taunted. You keep your eye on the prize. As here comes Alexa Bliss, the goddess. One half of the tag team with Mickey James. Let's see how Alexa Bliss and Mickey James will favor. It looks like Alexa Bliss going to target Naomi. Not where you want to be if you're Naomi. Especially this is going to be a 2-on-2 matchup now instead of it just being a fatal 4-way match at the moment. Especially when you got a tag team like Alexa Bliss and Naomi. Or I should say Alexa Bliss and Mickey James. As Mickey James eliminated. No, she's on the top of the apron still. On the bottom of the apron. She could still get eliminated. As here comes number 8, Charlotte Flair. Making her way down the ring. Here comes Xia Li. Gonna try to eliminate Mickey James one more time. And she has her. She might. Mickey James again. It's being saved here, surprisingly. I don't know how much more. Oh, no, nope, she's not saved that time. Xia Li, another elimination in this matchup. Can you imagine Xia Li getting that 30th spot? An up-and-coming superstar is Xia Li. Hurricane Rana there from Naomi. Oh, and then a spinning clothesline. Carmella is next at number 9. And I believe, if I'm doing my stuff correctly, I think Shotzi Blackheart should be the very last one if I'm remembering everybody that has come through right now. And rolling out of the way, which is a good thing here. She cannot get eliminated. She's not going onto the top rope. So if one of the superstars try to go after her, she will be able to still get up. Oh, just big devastating kicks. And yes, it is Shotzi Blackheart next in line. She's number 10. Will number 10 help her out, or will she be eliminated quite fast? We're about to find out. Is Shotzi Blackheart going after Naomi? And we will see these two women going at it this Sunday with the tag team titles on the line. And, Naomi. Naomi going to try and eliminate Shotzi Blackheart early. Over the top rope she goes. Still in this matchup. Can Naomi at least kick her off? No. Shotzi Blackheart fighting out of it momentarily. And these are your last 6, ladies and gentlemen. Alexa Bliss eliminated now. Now we're down to 5. Ooh, a shin breaker there from Charlotte Flair. And of course, Carmella is just going to eat this up right now. And now Flair. She's just going to toy with Xia a little bit more. But maybe for a second, Charlotte Flair is going to maybe try and go after and put her away. Because now Charlotte Flair is going to make it take out one half of the tag team champions. Yes, she doesn't. There's a lot of times when the superstars get in that current position that she was at, they usually get eliminated. But Naomi, showing the heart of a champion to be able to take a big hit like that. And we have at least 3 big-name superstars still in this match. 2 young up-and-coming superstars, Xia Li and Shotzi Blackheart. Who is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Who do you think is going to win? Will it be a veteran that's been around for a very long time, get that 30th spot, or will we get some fresh blood, get that final spot? Super kick there from Carmella. We've seen that plenty of times over the years between Charlotte and Carmella. Drop it on that top rope. Every time I see the superstars get picked up, it always thinks that, maybe they're going to try and throw them over the top rope, but it seems like they'd rather do some more damage, which I don't blame them. So, Shotzi Blackheart going to try to eliminate. Xia Li's eliminated. Shotzi Blackheart going to try to eliminate Naomi now. Oh, big elbow from Charlotte Flair. Can Naomi stay in this matchup? Charlotte. Oh my God. Beautiful, stunning maneuver there from Charlotte Flair. Naomi with those big kicks. Got the skull there. We are down to the final 4. Weird view there from Naomi. Oh, but somehow Shotzi Blackheart still in this matchup. Both sides are going at it quite well here. Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi and Naomi Who do you guys think out of these four is going to be heading to the Royal matchup and getting that 30th spot? As now natural selection there to Naomi. Now Charlotte, all you have to do is just to toss her over the top rope. But surprisingly, going to go after Carmella. I'll leave it to Charlotte Flair to mess up a possible easily elimination here. And Shotzi trying to go for an elimination, it seems like. Wasn't really really good at deciding what she wanted to do. As now Carmella will try to get eliminated. Yes, she is. And we are down to 3. Oh, Shotzi trying to do a surprise elimination there. But now it's Charlotte Flair, Shotzi Blackheart, and Naomi, who is going to get the last spot at the Royal Rumble. Oh, big kick there from Naomi. And it seems like maybe Charlotte Flair waiting for the very last second to get something going, or at least try to get herself back into this matchup, which I don't blame her. Big kicks there. I'm going for that rear view. Charlotte Flair going to maybe try to eliminate. Oh, no, she's not going to eliminate her. She's just going to try to... Oh, she eats the rear view, though. If I'm in this last spot, I let these other two women beat the living crap out of each other and don't get involved unless I really have to. Now, Naomi. Big takedown there of Shotzi. Now, will Shotzi be eliminated here? And no, she won't at the moment. Huge Hurricane Run. All these women have been fighting all year to impress everybody. And these women have looked really good so far tonight. Oh, big chop from Charlotte. Swinging neck breaker. Oh my goodness, that is not going to be feeling too good. As Shotzi back up to her feet there. Maybe not the best opportune time to probably get up there. And another slap into a natural selection. Now, Shotzi and Charlotte Flair going at it. She has her in the corner. Oh, but a big elbow strike there from Shotzi, but another reversal from Charlotte. I mean, if you go off based off, you know, experience, definitely Charlotte Flair than Naomi, but anything is possible, man. Is Naomi going to connect with a running bulldog? We are so close to getting the main event, ladies and gentlemen. But who is going to win this match? I got my money on Naomi. Usually I call it right down the middle, but if I have to pick, I'll take Naomi to win this match. And those big punches and slaps there from Naomi. Naomi back suplex. There's only so much time in a certain matchup, and they gotta work on eliminating Shotzi. And I think that's what Naomi was trying to do, but Charlotte Flair thought it was a good idea to do a tag team maneuver real quickly. And now, Charlotte Flair, I should say Shotzi, about to eliminate Naomi. Can Naomi stay in it? Yes, she does momentarily. But now the big boot from Shotzi. And now Naomi's eliminated. So now it's Shotzi and Charlotte Flair, the last two in this match. Over suplex, Charlotte Flair, just way too much there. And now gonna work on that right leg, and I don't blame her. Oh, big chop. Big chop city here from Charlotte Flair. And she has her on the ropes here. And a clothesline. And Charlotte Flair is gonna get the 30th spot. So right now for the women's side, Ronda Rousey's number 29. Charlotte Flair is number 30. It is not every day, ladies and gentlemen, that you will see that. But Charlotte Flair is going to the Royal Rumble. She gets the 30th spot. And if she wins, who does she challenge to main event WrestleMania with? We will have to wait to find out this Sunday as we get ready for the Men's Royal Rumble.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 10 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when a superstar is thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania.
And here is your number one contender to the Intercontinental Championship, LA Knight. Now, drawing number one is probably not the best, obviously, for LA Knight, but you know, it is what it is. If he has to draw whatever he has to get that opportunity to fulfill his dream to become that, well, obviously, he has to win first before getting another opportunity, but if he wins, gets the 30th entry in the Royal Rumble match, wins the Royal Rumble, then he gets to pick whoever he wants to choose. But the question is, if he defeats the Intercontinental Champion Big E, then he becomes, you know, on the radar of a lot more superstars, and LA Knight will have to decide who he faces off at WrestleMania against. But obviously, that is far concluded from tonight. There's a lot of big-name superstars that are going to be in that Rumble matchup. A lot of them in this 10-man Royal Rumble, so we'll have to wait and see. As LA Knight and Kevin Owens are going to kick us off here. And the funny thing is, these two men, when that episode where Seth Rollins came to SmackDown, where we saw after the matchup, Seth Rollins would take out Tommaso Ciampa, Kevin Owens would take out Seth Rollins, and then LA Knight would come out and to attack Kevin Owens. So, I'll come in full circle here, Kevin Owens and LA Knight. It's going to be a pretty good opening main event here. The question is, will these two be able to survive until the very end, or will they be eliminated? A lot of big name superstars in this matchup. Styles and Cena, those two go at it for the United States Championship this Sunday, the Royal Rumble. You know, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins don't see eye to eye either. You got Adam Cole coming back here to SmackDown, so far undefeated since coming back here to SmackDown. You got The Fiend Bray Wyatt whenever he will be coming out. There's just so many, you know, Keith Lee as well. There's just so many big name superstars that we have here on this Battle Royale. One of the biggest battle royals of all time, honestly. So who's going to be able to dig down deep and get that 30th entrance spot here at the Royal Rumble? We know for the men's side, Edge gets the number 29th spot. But the question is, who gets the very last spot for SmackDown? Oh, it's time to bask in his glory as here comes Keith Lee making his way down the ring. Big side slam there from LA Knight. LA Knight feeling himself right there. But bad time to do that as here comes Keith Lee with that belly-to-belly suplex. So, Keith Lee pushing him off the ropes here. Pump-up powerbomb. That's Kevin Owens' move. Keith Lee pulling out all of the stops tonight. As Keith Lee trying to strangle LA Knight. I've seen a lot of different maneuvers over the years. As here comes Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, number 4. Here, the Fiend from behind here. Last time we saw the Fiend, it was a different side of the Fiend that we saw. Big E versus the Fiend, and Bray Wyatt would end up losing. So it looks like the Fiend is going on to bigger and better things in this matchup here. Someone's busted open. I believe that's LA Knight. Let's see who's next in line. We are going to be halfway through this matchup with the next member coming out. Who's it going to be? Ooh, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, former Universal Champion, former WWE Champion as well. And then Mr. Money in the Bank. Keith Lee waiting until LA Knight tries to focus up here, but the Fiend catches him from behind and hits him with a backbreaker. And LA Knight being saved by the Fiend. Look at LA Knight telling Keith Lee to try to step up to him now. He's having a lot of trash now. As AJ Styles and Kevin Owens go at it, we know Kevin Owens and AJ Styles worked really well together on NXT. As now here comes Adam Cole, baby. Cole has taken out both members of the Diamond Line. We don't know when, how long they're going to be out for. But Adam Cole setting his sights on the Royal Rumble matchup. See how that's going to fare. Is being attacked by the Fiend. This is not the best way to start your matchup, but to be being destroyed by the Fiend. AJ Styles has Owens on the ropes here. Big clothesline. No, AJ Styles is eliminated by Kevin Owens. Owens saw it coming. And now, of course, John Cena, your United States Champion, is the next in line. There was a double cutter there to Adam Cole. And Owens coming right after the Fiend. LA Knight. Oh, big jumping knee strike into a clothesline. Cena going after Keith Lee. Keith Lee is just destroying Cena at the moment. And a big takedown there from Keith Lee. Looking really good. Oh, now Keith Lee wanting some Fiend here. Owens and John Cena going at it here. Never know we could ever see a program between both of those men. As here comes the Architect, Seth Rollins. Going to make a name for himself here. And LA Knight knocking him out. The Fiend eliminated. That is a surprise outcome if I've ever seen that. And now LA Knight, Adam Cole, all these gentlemen all looking to get that 30th spot here. We have 2 more spots coming our way. Irish up in the corner. LA Knight could be the next one eliminated. Cena. Bad timing to try to go for one of those punches to the top rope. Tommaso Ciampa number 9. Very close to figuring out who is going to Royal Rumble to get that last spot. Big punch there from Cena. I believe the last one to come out is going to be Rey Mysterio, ladies and gentlemen. With him getting the last spot, we are going to have a bunch of superstars in this ring. Here we go, number 10, making his way down to the ring momentarily. 3, 2, 1. It's Rey Mysterio. Imagine what it would do for the career of Rey Mysterio. He gets number 30 and is able to win the Royal Rumble match. All these superstars' careers will definitely change if they win. As Keith Lee going to toss him over the top rope. Adam Cole taking down with a brutal maneuver there. Rollins super kicking. Face off there of LA Knight. Now turning it into a Mission Yoku driver. And Mysterio trying to eliminate the big man Keith Lee, but Keith Lee is just such a big man. It's not going to be easy to do. Tommaso Ciampa moving out of the way. Forearm strike there from John Cena. Mysterio again trying to eliminate Keith Lee. Vicious knee strike there from Ciampa. LA Knight is going to get eliminated. Yes, he does. So LA Knight will not be getting the 30th spot in the Royal Rumble matchup. Doesn't mean that they won't be in the Royal Rumble match. So LA Knight's going to have to go back to the drawing board, and he's going to have to go back there and start focusing on the Intercontinental Championship matchup coming up this Sunday. So the defeat Tyler Bate earlier on tonight, so we'll see how that fares. And now here comes, Rollins with a beautiful forearm. Kevin Owens eliminated here. And we are getting down to the itty-gritty, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to 6. John Cena, Adam Cole, Ciampa, Rey Mysterio, Keith Lee, and Seth Rollins. Who could be walking out with the 30th spot? Could you imagine if Rollins somehow wins this matchup? He gets the 30th spot right in front of Edge, who's number 29, that have been going at it for forever. Edge obviously sweeping Rollins. Wait a minute, Rollins could be eliminated here. We might not even be able to think about that, and we will not, because Rollins is eliminated. So now we are down to 5. We know how Keith Lee has been determined. He feels like he's really almost there, man, in his career. Just mishaps in his career so far in terms of being so close, just not being able to capitalize. Big clothesline, turning him inside out, and now super kick. Cena's eliminated. Big elimination in the career of Adam Cole there. We are down to 4. Ciampa, Keith Lee, Adam Cole, and Rey Mysterio. Oh, super kick there. And now, we've seen this before. Beautiful maneuver there from Adam Cole. Down to the nitty-gritty flatlining Tommaso Ciampa there. And now Cole coming after Tommaso. It looks like Keith Lee wants to eliminate Rey Mysterio. And he will. Down to 3. Now into the corner. Oh, Keith Lee. He has him. He has Ciampa right where he wants him. Could we see an elimination? We do. And now it is to Cole and Keith Lee. Uh-oh. You go for a Spirit Bomb, maybe? Yes. Spirit Bomb there to Adam Cole. Will Keith Lee eliminate Adam Cole here? He's telling Adam Cole to get up to his feet. Big flying crossbody, turning Adam Cole inside out. Can the big man Keith Lee do it? He's been so close his whole career. Now an opportunity could be slipping through his hands at the moment, though. Big drop kick again. Will Adam Cole make a big presence again here on SmackDown? He's had 2 matches. So far, so good. And now he's going to try to make it over Keith Lee. He has him right where he wants him. Big reversal from Keith Lee. Keith Lee knows how big this matchup is for his career, too. Uh-oh. Belly to belly over the head suplex. And now Keith Lee. Uh-oh. Has him up. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Adam Cole, he saw it. He figured that Keith Lee was going to try to eliminate him there, and thankfully for Adam Cole's sake, he was able to stay in it momentarily. It's now Cole going to drag him to the ropes. Super kick, and Adam Cole is number 30, heading into the Royal Rumble match. If you would have told me with the return of Adam Cole, he would outlast all these other gentlemen, I would tell you you're crazy, but Adam Cole, baby, with that super kick, Adam Cole is number 30, and he has the best chance of winning the Royal Rumble matchup. Will he do it, or will it be one of the other superstars?